E162 live.
You're now watching two old farts making noises.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, today is a special news show. Noosh is going a world first. She is going to cook in the next 45 minutes because we're timing her. She is going to make a chicken come out of her hat. Oh no, that's a rabbit out of her.
I'm making a chicken every Friday night for Shabbat, which is always different and delicious. And this week, my darlings, I will indulge you in something that I usually make up the recipe as I shop or as I sleep or as I go. But today I did prepare a little bit of a structure so that I actually can be in that little cubicle box for 45 minutes.
All right, and here she goes, ladies and gentlemen. The clock starts now. So Noosh is also going to do. She's also going to do her French. She's also going to read from Bernard. She's got a full show planned.
So the French, he escaped again. I'm not sure where he is, but I have actually. I do have actually something to do in French at some point. So
it's okay, Noosh, because your fans will be on the show. And we'll be able to say to them all, you have to join us this week for the Noosh Bits because literally this week she is cooking. She's cooking.
All right, so I'll be showing you the ingredients. This is our little chicken here that we're going to be stuffing with a few different things. Maybe some apples, probably some mushrooms.
I like this stuff with good chicken.
And then it will be, of course you do, you dirty man.
Thank you.
This will be for the surrounding because chickens like to be supported in their cooking. It's a team effort, so we'll have les haricots verts,
social issues as well.
and some mushrooms. Let's see, can you see?
We're taking shrooms. Oh, it's that kind of a show.
We are taking shrooms. And then I'll be cooking for the first time. Let's see, can you see? Where's the camera?
We see it, right?
Yeah, the fiddleheads.
Yes.
Fiddleheads with walnuts and shiitake mushrooms with pink and black peppercorns. And the broth, I usually put something like a little tea, which I'll have to smell right before I put the chicken, because until then, I'm not quite sure. And instead of the salt, I will be using some tapenade. Let's see. We're going to also make something that I thought of when I posed this week at my art class. You know how they do those garlics that they put in the oven to make garlic butter?
We do.
So same thing, but in every little sliver of garlic, we're going to make a little hole and then put one pink peppercorn and one little tarragon that is right here. And then we're going to cook it with a little surprise. Let me see what else we have here. Some honey. Honey is always good. I love to put it on.
I like to pour honey on everything. And you can ask all my ex-wives. Anyway, what I was going to say is, when you're done with the show today, send us the recipe so people can also see the recipe.
I will. So let me finish with the spices here. We have some anise seeds, some mustard seeds that are grounded. What is this? This is lime zest, and this is a mix of cumin, cardamom. It's a mix that I buy. I'll look it up, but it smells very oriental.
I love a good oriental.
I know you do. And then this is the cheese that we're going to be cooking with the fiddleheads. So salt and pepper, obviously, lime always. I put lime in everything. Okay. So without further ado, and today it was special for you, my dear Stephen. I picked a young chicken.
Ooh, a virgin chicken. I love a good virgin chicken. So
let's see. I'm going to just take all the spices here with me. Up, and up. Oh, and also I have some poppy seeds, but the poppy seeds are for me. I like to choose some poppy speeds as I go. Let me see it. So up with you. And look, I have a whole bush of fresh herbs that I highly recommend for all of you cooks. It is always nicer to cook with freshness. So let me see. Is that a good angle? Do you boys see?
We can see.
Yep.
This is like a real cook. This is like a real cooking show. And look what we can do. We can do this. We can do some cool stuff. We can go like, ooh. We can go like this, and we can do this.
Yeah.
Wow, this is like a real cooking show.
Yes. What is this? Oh yeah, the cooking show. All right. So let me bring my flying chicken. Flop, flop, flop. All right. The spices.
Well,
The
it didn't fly very
stuffing.
far, the chicken, but
Yeah, I was gonna say it just kind of
Apple for the
plopped. I'm just letting you know it didn't
Yeah.
fly. It just kind of plopped down there.
plop chicken.
Well, she's been up with me since 5 in the morning, so she's a little sleepy.
Wow.
She's
It
better,
reminds,
this is gonna be
reminds me of a David
blessed.
Cronenberg movie, but there you go.
There you
All
go.
right. So a nice little pan
Yeah,
like that. I don't know which camera you
plop
have.
chickens.
There you go. Nice little pan. Sure.
So
Don't worry.
I always
We'll adjust the cameras to how you're cooking.
So first to do, you always put a little bit of olive oil in the pan.
Yes, you do.
I
Sure.
don't like all the tools. I use my fingers. It's much nicer.
Ooh, she uses her
Taste
fingers.
everything.
Mm.
I do. All right, salt and pepper, obviously.
Obviously.
But yes, for people that don't like the salt so much, I highly advise to do tapenade. It's a great not opportunity. It's a great alteration. What is the word? It's a great something else that you can do to replace the salt. All right.
Alternative.
So we're gonna keep the chicken here. Thank you. Alternative.
Yes, David will help you with the big words. Not to worry.
I know that some people like to clean everything. I don't. So, you can just take your little mushroom, and you're not supposed to really clean it with water because then it's soaked in water. Some people like to take the skin off, but I think it's important to not over clean everything because like this you do have some bacteria that your body gets to know, get acquainted, and fight over.
Well, you always have to make sure that the stems of the mushrooms are clean, of course, because that's the bit that.
The stems, yeah. I mean, I usually don't use them. I just break them like this.
Yeah.
I eat the tip. And then throw it in the bin.
She's like a moil. She takes the tip.
Huh.
Yeah. But as long as you don't eat the bottom bit, because it's like mushrooms. We know where they grow.
What? Was that a joke?
Mostly on coffee in Holland. They grow a lot of mushrooms on coffee waste.
All right, let's see. Let's pick a knife. All right, this guy would do. Let's pick a little piglet. There you go. There's actually a side here. All right, little chicken. Come right here with me. So depending on the size of your chicken, as I said, this is a special for our Steven, so it's a young chicken. Depending on the size of the chicken, it depends how much apples and how much mushrooms you do. I am not cutting the right way like people do, the real cooks, because I am.
Yes, but you're teaching the normal. You're teaching the normal person how to cook.
I'm
and that's what this is for.
Women and not only women.
And of course, if push comes to shove, we'll call 911 for you anyway. So
Yeah. Well, God, by the time they come, I'd rather just wrap it up with a piece of leather. All right. Well, actually, you know what? Half an apple, I think it will do. Then you got your little mushrooms. So mushrooms is. I remember the first time that I went mushroom picking with my dad. It was so magical. Back in France, it smelled so delicious. You know that woody smell of wet autumn? Because our mushrooms, they grow in autumn. Here they're in summer, apparently upstate New York, which is great. But we got about 3 huge plastic bags. Yes, back then we used plastic. Terrible. Too much. And I was so excited because I was always such a gourmand, and maybe even more than a gourmand. And then my dad cooked it, and it was reduced to just 1 pot. I was shocked and a little bit upset. So all right, so then you cover the mushrooms with olive oil. Then you add.
Yes.
I like to add a little bit of lime. As I said, a little bit of lime everywhere. Hop là. But so yes, I couldn't believe that all those beautiful, amazing mushrooms that I was so excited to be eating, like a little piglet, the little piglet I used to be, just transformed into a tiny, tiny situation. But yet, I still remained with so much love for them. So here I'm putting that mix. Let me see. So the mix is called Baharat seasoning, and in it
my favorite seasoning.
Oh, you know it?
No, not at all.
Okay, so it has cumin, coriander, a little bit cinnamon, cardamom, clove, rose petals, ginger, and nutmeg. So it has the. It's not overly. It doesn't feel like it's a Christmas really spice, but it does give you some oriental bits to your mind. And
Nothing like a good ornament.
chicken.
Nothing like a good ornamental. Let me tell you. So, for the fans that are watching the show, if you would like Noosh to cook a special dish, you can send us the recipe, and she'll cook it. And add your comments below.
You are doing bad advertising for me. Not only I can cook something for them, but I can cook. No, not only. I want them to give me spices, not a whole dish. I don't follow recipes. Every time I do a recipe, it ends up in a disaster.
Okay.
Beyond that. Okay, so to the stuffing, I'm going to add a little bit of lime zest as well to add a little bit of bitterness and sweetness. So we're going to put that aside. So that is the stuffing, my dears. And look at that. I have half an apple left for me. Are you here?
We're just going to keep changing the camera around to make it look like a Kubrick film. So, and just to really flip everybody out, there you go. So,
string beans, very straightforward. You know,
the lonely honey pot. Is that the name of the new show?
The lonely honey pot? No, who's lonely honey pot?
We have a honey pot picture that's very lonely.
He's on his own.
Right, before I continue, hold on a second. So, in my, where we are, which camera?
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Okay, so in this, I put first the oil.
Okay.
Then I put the spices. So I love to put some water so that it gives a nice little sauce. To use for the chicken. So I put anise seeds, and then I add a little water. Enough so that actually after, an hour and a half, depending on how hot you cook it, that it has some sauce with it. And you can even, you can add as much as you want. Sometimes I even just put a lot so that it's almost like a little soup if I don't put too much oil. All right, then you just put the string beans. You put the string beans right in there.
Okay.
Along the surroundings. Remember, chicken that grills likes moral support. A chick on the line likes moral support, don't we, women?
All
the women out there. Wouldn't we like some string beans all around us? I do.
So everybody that's watching, if you like Noosh's cooking and you want her to cook more, let us know, and she'll do a cooking. Her Friday show will be a cooking show, and she'll read French and tell us the history of colors, and it'll be very exciting.
I will. So the book is still traveling, so the history of colors, I don't have them fully yet, but they will be.
It's a good thing that the chicken arrived, and if not, you'd have to cook the book.
Yeah, thank God. If not, you'd have to be cooking Michael. So.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is crazy.
No,
he doesn't have enough meat yet.
You never have enough meat. I agree.
I'm working on it. Don't worry. All right. Okay. But so as you see, I'm not very militant on the bits and pieces that need to be cut off. I'm very democratic with my fruits and vegetables. All right.
You're
so
doing great.
This is done. Then we are going to, let me see. Oh yes, let me see. So we're gonna add a little bit of one of the teas in the back. So I like to put a little touch of a black tea, nothing sweet, nothing vanilla, nothing fruity, like a Darjeeling or an Earl Grey or a Lapsang Souchong sometimes. Oh, this is No, actually, you know what? This one. So just so that it gives a little bit of more dimension to the broth. Here, I'm gonna put this here. I just add, as you see, just a little touch. See, just a few little sparkles, and I grind them. So it really just brings. It's just like a good wine. My chicken is like an amazing wine because when you put it in your mouth, first you have the sweetness and the juiciness and the texture, and then all the taste little by little come in, and the aftertaste, usually the tea comes after, with the anise first, but also for example the anise first and the tea after. Anyway, it's a whole. My chicken always tells a whole story. All right, let me see it. So,
I knew something that was juicy that told a story once too. So it was very nice.
You did, good man. Look at you.
I'd like to meet the farmer who produces all these talking chickens. I mean, that's.
I know, right?
Okay, so my trick for a very juicy chicken. People usually put it with the breast up. Bad idea. Always breast down, because then you have the legs that are fattier that put everything down with the juice. So
is this a cooking show or a porno show now? I'm not sure. Yeah, so
there is a chick.
Well, so there's a lot of stuffing happening now, so anything can happen.
I was going to say, and her legs are up and her breasts are down. So there you go.
Oh God, you boys.
Thank you.
You boys, even with a chicken, huh?
Yeah,
so it's gonna be every week. All right, so you stuff.
We're not called two old farts entertainment channel for nothing, I guess. So.
I guess that's very true.
But the people
I know what I signed up for.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to be entertaining them?
All right,
I'm sorry.
Nice.
Are we supposed to be entertaining? Is that the idea?
That's crazy.
All right, so this is a nicely stuffed.
Very nice.
Chicken. Nice. Let me rinse my hands.
Well, that's got to be a short for the day.
At home, we do indulge. This is my nice, my nice dish of the week. So we really indulge, and in the house we all love very much the skin.
Okay.
So I prepare the skin every time a little bit different. So this is a little bit of pepper, and I'm gonna add.
And this is to make the skin crispy, I take it.
Make the skin crispy, yes. Then a little bit of salt first, and then I'm adding a little bit of oil on top.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to massage her a little bit.
Oh my God, I love a good massage. Oh, that feels so good. Oh yeah.
Yes, very nice. Look at that. It's lower back, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Like a beach party.
It's like better than a beach party. The chicken's getting a massage.
We will be putting on top of her. On top of her, we'll be putting a little tapenade. So not too thick, because otherwise it's going to prevent the skin from getting nice and crispy.
Brown. Oh, you got to have crispy skin, baby. Just like Kentucky Fried Chicken.
And here you see the tapenade has some extra oil. So I pour the oil on top.
Okay.
And then I do like to add a little bit of lime. And after the lime, I like to add again a little bit of salt. Just a little bit of pink Himalayan salt.
Okay.
And let me see. As for the spice, we're going to add some lime zest. I'm going to finish with the lime zest. Lime zest and a little bit of the mustard. So as you can see, it's a very full, delicious, amazing, crispy situation that will be happening in the oven. Yeah, there she is. So she's ready to go. So you see, it's very little water. You can add as much as you want if you want it a little more brothy, whatever you plan to do with her. And then you preheat your oven at 350. And this is not a cooking show. I do not know how to follow a recipe, guys. Every time I try it, it's a complete disaster. I can make cheese souffle just by knowing the smell. I can smell it when it's ready. I don't know how long it takes. So the same with the chicken. You guys just do like they say. Who said that? I forgot. You need to match No, your insides will be matching your outsides. So find it in you, the intuition to know and smell when your chicken is ready.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's wonderful
All right,
all the
so up she
instructions that we're
goes.
getting on the
Up she goes
cooking
to
show
bed.
today. It's the same instructions as would give anybody who's trying
Yes?
to use a chocolate teapot, I think.
The chocolate teapot. I love it. I want one. All right, now we are going to do the fiddle people. Let's see. Ooh, the fiddle people
Okay,
and
sing
the
to it.
garlic. That's right. Okay, so the fiddle person, we're going to do her.
Ooh, we're gonna do her. All right.
I mean, do her in this. I keep forgetting. Do you see that little guy? No, this one. He is. No, where are you? Yes?
Right here.
Right
Yes.
here. So this is a lime lemon squeezer, and
Okay.
I don't think of him often enough. So I already squeezed some of my limes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to think about it.
Is he
He's
having
so
therapy
cute.
as well? Or?
So now, Noosh, after every Friday show you do with us, is this what you do? You make a chicken.
Well,
I make a
don't
chicken
think she
every
actually
Friday.
makes it.
So
No.
I'll
So
give you
every
that
after
right away.
after every show you do with us on Fridays, this is what you do. You run to the kitchen and make chicken for Shabbat.
I do. So
Very
here you
cool.
have another little. So this is a Swiss cookware.
Could
How
you
do you
just
call those?
define how you can actually make a chicken? How do you make a chicken? I thought you cooked the chicken. Or is this an Americanism, making chickens?
I don't know. Yeah, that you need to ask Steven for that. So all right, so you take a little thing like this that you can put in the oven with a cute little hat, and then you will be placing the fiddleheads, like a merry-go-round, in a way, if that makes sense to you. You cut the tips. I mean, I don't know. I've never had a fiddlehead, but I have a feeling that the extra tips should be going. So I'm cutting the tips and I'm putting. I'll bring it closer to the camera so you can see it.
No, but that's a
Yeah,
good.
you
That's
put
a
it
good
like in
tip.
a kind of a merry-go-round. Is it a good tip? All right, merry-go-round, one in the middle, and then we're gonna have it a little bit oiled like this. A little bit, very well. Okay. Then on top of her, what were we putting? Ooh, that is right. The shiitake mushrooms. Those shiitake mushrooms are not all year long, depending on where you are. Those were dried. You don't want to boil them. You soak them overnight and put them in the fridge because otherwise it's going to lose a bunch of the good stuff that mushrooms have. Maybe even the taste. And God knows we do not want that. So you put your little shiitake up. We'll put the two pretty ones up like this. Then we're going to add something that I did not have in the spices over there, but some sumac. That is also a great replacement for people that cannot eat too much salt. There you go. You put it on top of the shiitake. I don't like to waste it. Sumac. There's no waste in this house. Anything that is too much, we'll cook it another day. Then we'll be adding on him the cheese. So any melty cheese that you like is good. So you just add it on top of the shiitake mushroom, nice and tight, up, and then you can put one more layer. Are you seeing everything I do?
Yeah, we have this. We're using the camera that sees it all.
I forgot to show you the merry-go-round. Oh man!
So it's like just cheese and mushroom melt. It'd be melted cheese and mushroom.
Exactly. So more fiddle on top, a little bit of a drizzle. I have a feeling because to cook, it's gonna. Oops, it's a little more than a drizzle, but it's okay.
But would you use Noosh, would you use a stronger cheese like Roquefort or Stilton or something like that? Some real.
This is the first time I do the fiddlehead, so I don't know the taste of it. So when we'll try this. There's one that is baking inside right now, so we can try it together, which actually should be probably ready. I'm going to finish this, and then I'll take it out. So then you take some walnuts that you can crush in your hands. I like to do as much as possible with my hands. I like to feel how things feel. So, but you can do it in a thing, whatever you use for that. And then you just put them on top. We don't want them powder. We want them in bits and pieces.
Crunchy.
Just like the Noosh Bits. Hopla. All right. Perfect. All of them fit. Voila. Another drizzle of the lime. Ooh. And up you put the little hat, and off she goes into the oven. Let me see. Does that fit? Yes. All right, got it. All aboard. The little fiddles are good to go. Oops. All right. Now let me see. Now we're going to do that thing that I thought of in my brains at cooking class. So I will show you how it is, how you're supposed to make it. So just like, and I've never, I always wanted to do that garlic butter. Oh man, I lost one. All right, we need a second person who would like to sacrifice herself for the kitchen. All right, there she is. All right, please, everybody remain together, guys. But yeah, I've never made this, and I always saw it on cooking shows. How to make that amazing garlic butter.
Garlic butter.
Yeah. And look how pretty! Look how pretty with cute little green things in the middle. Woo-hoo.
Very nice. You don't see a lot of green things.
I love the green things. We love the green things.
And there's a lizard people, but we know.
Yeah, the lizard people. Yay, lizard people.
Oh, that's right. Your favorite people.
They're always on the Noosh Bits shows, the lizard people. Can't get away from them.
So for the fans of the new show, this is something she's just trying to do. This show is going to be called Cooking Show for Normal People. So
no. That sounds totally depressing. No, we need a better name.
No, it should be Cooking Show for Abnormal People, Stephen, I think.
Okay, so this is what you do. You take, find something pointy like this, and wherever, it doesn't have to be green, actually. So when you see the green, it means that it's a little old. It's trying to grow. But you make little holes up in each of them, so that then you can insert. Let's see, up. Then you take your tarragon, and then you separate every leaf one by itself. And then you also need your pink peppercorns. Pink peppercorns. All right.
Are we cooking Irish now? The leprechauns coming as well?
Wow, we got leprechauns.
All right, hold on. Let me check.
I don't think it's legal to cook a leprechaun. I'm just saying.
No, I didn't think so.
But you're upstate New York, you can do it, I guess.
She said they were coming. She said the leprechauns are coming. So
I know. And she's cooking a leprechaun. All right, that's the show, Cooking a Leprechaun.
Yeah, boys are crazy.
That'll be the name of our show, Cooking a Leprechaun with Noosh.
Yeah. I know. I must just say to everybody who's watching the show, it's an absolute compliment that Noosh considers us to be crazy.
Yeah.
Just
it's an actual
putting it in the group.
What?
Just throwing it into the group here.
And also, we don't condone the cooking of leprechauns. So
not on a Friday anyway.
Not enough. It's Cinco de Mayo Friday, so I guess you can't cook a leprechaun.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's Remembrance Day in Holland, so they wouldn't be cooking a lot of leprechauns here today.
Okay.
They'd be remembering a lot of.
Yeah, what are you guys remembering?
World War II.
World War II. Yeah, victims of World War II.
Really?
Yeah, it's in all the papers.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
Yeah.
All right.
Tomorrow it'll be sort of an Unremembrance Day, and everybody will be remembering the leprechauns that got cooked.
Are you back
That's right.
with me? Remember to put back your focus on me now.
Okay.
All right.
I'm sorry.
So now with the little holes. That's okay. So you take with the little thing and you put it in. Steven, that's for you.
Thank you. I like little holes.
All right.
So leprechauns are going into the little holes.
But so you go one tarragon and one pink peppercorn. So you alternate.
Very
one
cool.
tarragon, one pink peppercorn. So, for all of you who are watching, this is a great way to just blow everybody's mind with just the chicken. If you have people over and they're like, oh, what's for dinner? Oh, I made a roasted chicken. And it's not the most fancy thing to do. But those roasted chickens, everybody always asks me, like, oh my God, what's the recipe? And since I don't know, this is going to be, oh, God, no. All right, I guess this is, how do you say it? This is the future of.
No, it's the Revenge of the Leprechaun.
Cool.
Yeah.
No, it's the fate. It's their fate. The first one, I lost one too, so I guess they don't want to. Oh God, don't be scared. They're like, what is she doing? She's stuffing us with some weird thing that smells not nice.
It sounds like every date I've ever been on. So.
Oh God. Oh my goodness.
I take it this is not a podcast because it can be pretty difficult to.
Yes, this is not going to be a podcast. This will just be for YouTube.
Yeah. Unless of course we could recommend that people take a lot of mushrooms and then listen to the podcast.
Or you have some leprechauns and you can roast them.
I didn't really think of what I can say and read and all of that. I was thinking even move it to next week, but then I decided not to do that because I want to be always ready. But next week for the next chicken, my dearlings. Yes. My dearlings is such a sweet nice word. My dearlings. I will make sure to have a little bit more of content situation ready for you guys. Okay, so now this little beauty is ready to be put in the oven. You need to put her on top of something that can go in the oven, like for example this.
Okay.
And then you would drizzle her.
Oh yeah.
With olive oil.
Okay.
Hopla.
Nothing like a good drizzle.
Nothing like a good drizzle in the kitchen. That's absolutely true.
Drizzled here this morning. Now the sun's come out. So.
And then you like to take the butt of the orange for that bit.
Not even touching that one.
An orange
butt. It has the most sweetness.
Okay.
And then you just cover.
Oh,
your little thing.
Okay.
And then you put it in the oven to bake.
You put it in the oven to
off
bake.
You go, and that you bake for about. I guess bake, cook. You put it on heat.
There's the wonderful thing about our cooking shows that all the temperatures and the timings will not be in the listings underneath.
No.
It'll be. It's cooking by feel. Cooking by feel. That's our cooking.
And then I'm going to teach you how to feel it. I'm going to teach you.
She's going to teach us how to feel it. I'm feeling it right now.
Yes, absolutely.
It's actually cooking by bits, isn't it? That's what we're doing.
Exactly.
A bit of this and a bit of that.
And I've been doing that wonderfully all my life. And you can see
approximately,
while looking at the things that I use, you can see approximately what is.
Noosh, this is an absolute internet first. You'll break the internet with this one, I'm sure. This is a cooking program which has no instructions.
Yep, no instructions.
And cooking for not normal people.
Some instructions. Some instructions.
So people be watching this
and
saying,
it's literally going to be called. It's going to be called "Cooking for Normal People with No Instructions." And I'm assuming this is. You're right. This is going to break the internet. This is going to. This is going to be the show that says 12 million views.
Well, you know what? It's about time because. I like those. I watch some cooking shows. Oh, you know what's my favorite one? Let's see, where are you looking? You know the guy, the Italian guy? I don't remember exactly on which show he was.
Oh, there's quite a few Italian cooks.
Carbonara. No.
Yeah.
He was making a pasta and the girl said, oh, if you would add something like this and this, like it almost tastes like a British, whatever. And he looks at her and he's like, what? Like that makes absolutely no sense. And his Italian accent is like, if my grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bike. He's so good.
Oh my God! So I like Noosh's show. Noosh's show today is called "Cooking Show for Normal People with No Instructions." The video that broke YouTube. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
So now, I left the garlics.
Okay.
For about half an hour, and as you can see,
it's like Is it an episode of Doctor Who we're watching?
Oh,
We've got Daleks as well.
Oh, look at that. That's
so
beautiful.
if you want it a little bit more sweet, then you can just squeeze the orange a little bit on top. All right?
That looks good.
If you want the bitterness, take the orange and you take the little green butt out of it, and then you can just put it in the mixer with a little bit of walnut oil, if you may, and it'll make you like a nice little creamy addition to your chicken. Like almost like, I mean, instead of using mustard, you could use this because it's bitter and it's different. And so I'm going to need to let it cool. Let me see. Maybe I don't need to let it cool. Let me use a little, whatchamacallit. We can use her. All right.
Yeah. And whatchamacallits are available at all kitchen utility stores.
Yes, you can get a whatchamacallit anywhere.
Yeah, just go in the store. Just go in the store and say, "I'd like to have the whatchamacallit. I'd like to have the whatchamacallit on the Noosh Bits show."
It's beautiful.
Are you seeing this?
We're seeing it.
Look at this. So this is.
Oh my God! I want to taste it. That looks delicious.
Ever. Oh, super hot.
That's beauty. That is a beauty.
Beauty. And this is how you make something absolutely delicious from a family of garlics.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah. So take a little spoon. Let me see if the taste.
We apologize to Dracula in advance.
Oh, he would probably love that. Are you kidding me? There's no way. All right. So let's see. Are you
good?
Oh my God! You guys need to make it now. Oh wow!
All right.
Oh my God! The pink peppercorn and the tarragon. Oh wow! They should be married forever. In a garlic. That's
so for you people that want the recipe, just go back and watch this show about 40 times and you'll get it. Because I don't think
it's very easy. You chop the head of the garlic family, then you make a little hole in every family member, and then you alternate every hole by placing a little tarragon.
I'm sorry, we're not Mormons. We don't make holes in every little family member.
Oh my God!
There you go.
This is so good, you guys.
Very good.
I mean,
all right, so I guess you cook this for about. I could have cooked it a little bit more, I have to say. I like garlic. I eat the whole thing of garlic. The whole family of garlic. I eat it. Yes, once.
How long is a guess then? I mean,
I would say 40 minutes.
Okay.
A 40-minute guess. Okay.
A 40-ish minute guess, yeah. But
40-ish. Yeah.
So I don't know. Can you see on the camera? So
we see. Oh, pretty.
When you see that they're smaller inside or they're popping, that's when they're ready. But yeah, 40-ish minutes.
Right.
Maybe 50-ish. I don't know. Depends on the garlic family. Maybe this one was a toughie.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now let me see the fiddleheads.
That's a must then for the supermarket. Please can I have the right garlic family?
The fiddleheads. Okay, the orange with the orange. Let's take that knife away.
Oh, in 9 minutes, we have a big unveil. We have a chicken coming in 9 minutes.
We have 9 minutes?
Chicken alert.
Thank you for
chicken alert.
Ooh. Okay, so a way to check if something that you cook is good in one of those. You open and then right away you put in your nose to smell the bouquet. So the bouquet is very good. This looks very cooked, very nice.
And Noosh, this is the mushrooms and cheese and.
This is the little I'll call it the ritournelle of fiddleheads with shiitake mushrooms, cheese, and walnuts.
Wow, that looks delicious.
Oh, wow,
David, we're going to upstate New York for Shabbat.
Oh my God, you definitely should. Yeah. Oh, all right. So I'm just gonna try it without the garlicky cream. Just to let me take a little smaller mushroom. The two big boys here. All right. It smells delicious.
Yeah,
oh wow!
I can smell it from here.
Oh my God!
We're on the left side.
You guys,
We're over on this side.
I'm sick.
Very good. I like the fact that the chef eats her food and tells you how good it is. That's a good chef. Yeah.
Oh my god. No, but the magic of me cooking, I like this. The garlic I've never tried. This I've never tried doing this. So oftentimes, if not most of times, I don't know what I'm cooking, but I have a sense of I think those things would love to be with each other in a pot. And there you go. Wow.
Very cool.
Okay.
Are
So
you yawning?
No,
That
he's just
was
hungry.
really
I
just
heard you
hungry.
yawn. You're gonna be punished.
No, I was stretching
well,
actually.
Well, yawning's good. It just means your brain needs a little bit more oxygen. Doesn't necessarily mean to say that you're tired.
No, that is true.
Just
All right,
And I have a big brain, so.
So I think that the other chicken is going to be
radio silence after that statement.
I saw that. Yeah. I'm waiting to see which camera we need to get Noosh on. Noosh, your chicken's almost ready. This is very exciting.
My chicken should be almost ready. Yes, I think.
Uh-oh. Well, we hope so.
We'll give him a few more minutes.
No, it's okay. We have a couple minutes.
Yeah, the chicken's on the sort of ready-ish clock, Stephen. So it's
it's on the ready. All Noosh is doing right now is just eating her mushroom stuff and her garlic stuff. She can care less about the chicken.
This is my chicken!
Oh my god!
And now you know what I'm the most excited about, because about all the people that always ask me for my recipes that I don't know because I make it while I go. Now it's actually recorded, so you can just do it yourself.
And you can say they can go to episode 162, and we are going to actually start rearranging the way our homepage looks on YouTube, so it'll be easier to find your show.
Yeah, all the Noosh Bits will be under the Noosh Bits heading on the playlists for everybody who's watching.
Yeah, so we're going to start doing that over the weekend. So by the end of the month, we're going to look like a professional YouTube channel.
Even though we look like a professional team.
Even though we only have 12,000 subscribers, we're going to make it look like we have 1 million.
Oh, and look, I have all my little mascots, of course.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Of course. Well, they have to come with me wherever I go. There's no other way around. I even have
David, do you have your parrot?
for if we ever need a little musical pause. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to sing that French song, but I'm going to read you the lyrics of that French song that I translated in English.
Okay.
So just for context for all of you out there, I was missing my country tremendously, which is La France. And in Le mal du pays, which is the pain of missing your country, it's an expression, I wrote a song to explain to people that don't quite understood the feeling, what I felt. Here it goes.
Okay.
My dried tears evaporate, but I still believe that one day
Noosh, we're missing you. You're going to have to start over. No, we're still, your mics are off.
The mic's not working. I know.
All your mics went off.
I know. What? Yeah, I know you wanted to. You're slightly concerned about another bird being cooked. Yeah, I get that, right? But she's turned her mic on.
Yeah.
What? No,
all the mics are off, Noosh. You got to pick one. You got to turn on a mic.
Yeah, he's in Austin. He's in Austin. You're all right. He's not going to come and cook you. I mean, he'd want to cook you. He would want to eat you anyway. Come on.
Can you hear me now?
There we go. Now we can hear you. Now we can't hear you. Technical difficulties on this show.
Oh, what?
These things happen.
Cooking. It's a cooking show, and you're next, right? So next week, it's cooked Macau. All
right, Noosh, you ready to read your poem? No, Noosh is still on mute. She may have to show the chicken in silence. Noosh, we can't hear you.
What?
She's saying 1 second. She's getting the chicken.
She's
getting the chicken.
She's doing
No,
something.
she's getting the chicken. We're going to be live streaming the chicken here.
Oh.
The chicken is coming. Here comes the chicken. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it looks like a beauty. Oh, very nice. We like that. I feel like I'm watching Marcel. We have a chicken. Yes, we have a chicken. That's a knife.
Yeah.
You're going to cut the chicken. I feel like I'm playing charades. Okay, we're following you, cutting the chicken. Yes, we're coming over here. Noosh is about to cut the chicken, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very delicate operation. She's cutting. Oh, she's blowing the chicken. That's kinky. And now, she's tasting the chicken. Oh, the chicken tastes wonderful. She gets a thumb up for the chicken. I feel like this is an Olympic event. Oh, she's dancing.
Well,
we're going to have to change the camera
We're having dancing chickens.
We don't know why we can't hear you, but the chicken looks delicious. So thank you for cooking for us. We love you, and we will, I guess, see you next Friday. Thank you so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. David and Noosh, thank you so much, guys. This was one. Oh, yes. You're going to just eat all your food and make us feel bad. We got it. We totally understand it. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Noosh will be back next Friday. We're not sure if she's cooking next Friday, but she'll be back next Friday. Enjoy. Have a wonderful week. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Tell your friends. And you can watch all the crazy stuff that we have going on with Noosh.
Yeah, maybe next week she'll cook them a cow. Who knows?
Ooh, that'll be exciting.